Hello and good morning. It's been a minute since I've done a video like this, so happy March. Okay, pardon my morning get up, but your girl has an audition, okay? And not only is it an audition, this is a special audition. This is an audition to be a pro cheerleader. A professional cheerleader, okay? A what? A professional cheerleader. So you guys are gonna come me to my audition, okay? And you wanna know something? So Mahogany's at my parents' house, and I gave her the wrong toothbrush. You know, something always has to happen before you have a great... See you in a minute, let me get ready.
You wanna be on top? Wanna be on top? It's time to make it happen. You know the way I'm starting. Wanna be on top? Wanna be on top? Wanna be on top?
Alright, y'all, let's turn this air down. So I am here. Okay, I'm super excited. Gotta change my shoes. I'm excited, y'all. Dang, I didn't bring my socks. Dang it, it's okay. I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Oh, I have to take off my pants. And I have to take off this top, but I'm gonna wait to take off the top until I get inside. But y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited. I need to put on some lip gloss too. Y'all, I'm finally here. I have the jitters. On lipstick, but I'm not sure yet. I have the jitters. Okay, so they're having us wait outside. I'm so happy I didn't put the lipstick on. I don't think I needed it. I'm really ready to go inside. It's so cold. I'm going to show you my outfit. I don't think I put on camera. That's my outfit. I need to put lotion on. Well, I don't have lotion. I have cocoa butter. This is my first time ever doing something like this. I'm so nervous, but I know I got this in the bag. And I'm going to say a little prayer in my head while I stretch. And I'm going to kill it. I'm going to do the best that I can by being myself, and I'm going to kill it. That's what I'm going to do. So, shoot for the stars, guys. Something is bound to come out. Something is bound to come out for you to be on top. Something is bound for you to come out and be on top. Been sitting in the car for a whole hour. It is 7 o'clock. I've been here since 12. Let's get the news. Aw, I didn't make it. Oh, I'm hearing everyone scream. I love that for them. Thank you for sharing that. Like, I was just like saying to God that I'm not mad, I'm not upset, and I did the best that I could. And I know that God has something greater for me. And I know that I'm going to be all right. And I just told God, I said, I promise I'm not mad at you. And because my mind almost like took me there to like, well, why did you give me that dream? And there's another team that I want to try out for in June. And I'm just really happy that I have an overcoming spirit and that it takes a lot for me to give up. And I just tell God, it sucks, but I'm not mad, I promise. And I just kept telling him, please do not let me wreck like in myself, and please do not let me like go into a slump or anything, but just please just keep holding me and just like, just keep motivating me. And that this is not the end, and I strongly feel that this is not the end of me, and I tried the best that I could. And that's what I just keep telling God. It just sucks a little bit, but I'm not upset because I tried my best. And that's literally it. So just thank you, and I love you. Okay, so post tryout, right? Nevertheless, I didn't get it, but I'm kind of happy. And here's why. They didn't really tell you the pros and the cons of trying out for a professional team, a professional performer, as in cheerleading, dancing, a hi-hat, high stepper, majorette, whatever you want to call it, right? So here are some pros and here are some cons. Let's get into it. So, heads up for anyone who is wanting to try out, you definitely need to know these things. First things first, muscle memory. Muscle memory. They do not go by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, honey. That is elementary. That is high school. Okay. That is, I don't know if that's college because I've never been on a dance team in college, but I'm sure it's nothing like professional cheerleading. Okay. You have to be able to, the first and second time you see the routine, you have to be able to catch it. There is no like going home trying to figure it out, like trying to re-choreograph in your head. Like, it's literally, you learn the same in the same, you learn the steps in the same day, perform in the same day, literally like an hour and a half later. Literally, it's hard. It's really hard. I even got emotional. Like, I walked out and then I came back in and I was like asking one of the girls, I was like, hey, is it possible that you can teach me like after this? And I think I was kind of getting on her nerves, but it's better to ask questions than just sit there and look dumb. And then they kept saying, the choreographer, she kept saying, switch lines. I didn't switch lines not one time. First of all, because I'm getting over my shyness. And second of all, because I could not grab the moves. And so they tell you, hey, make sure you're coming to the prep classes. Definitely make sure you go to the prep classes. I was not financially stable. Not only that, Mahogany has karate and I am a part of another dance team. And so I couldn't, it wasn't working. Like, it wouldn't work. It wasn't working in my favor. Let's just say that. And so it definitely opened up my eyes that I would have to gain muscle memory by working out consistently, because that helps the brain, right? You're working out, making sure you're taking the classes, and definitely if you can't take the classes, definitely there's so many cheer videos, routines online on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm sure TikTok, in Pinterest that you can literally learn, and you literally record yourself, making sure you have stiff movement, making sure your movements are clean, making sure you are top tier in the way that you look, in the way that you dress, because that as a con plays a huge part. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna staple that as a con, and I'm gonna tell you why. But definitely making sure you're working out, making sure you run, because you will definitely be getting tired, making sure you do Pilates or yoga, because flexibility is 100% a thing. If you're going to be doing kicks or any kind of flips or any kind of toe touches or any kind of stunt, definitely take those classes, definitely. So let's just make sure we touch base on everything, making sure you're running, because that breath of that wind, you're gonna need it. Making sure we're running, taking the classes, making sure we're working out for muscle memory, because we don't all learn the same. And a lot of people were saying that they don't learn like that, but a lot of those girls came to the classes, and a lot of those girls were already on the team, and then they just like retried out. So yeah, that's literally that. Now let's go to the cons. Okay, so let's go to the cons. I am never one to talk about anyone or anything, honestly, in a negative manner, but it's just some things that I didn't agree with that kind of like brought a red flag antenna, little light bulb with a little exclamation point on the inside. So, since my hair is like this, I can touch base on that one first. One of the girls went inside, she did her thing, and she comes back out. Luckily, she made the team, thank God. But she said that one of the judges asked her, "Is that how you normally wear your hair?" Her hair was like this. And she was like, "Is that how you normally wear your hair?" And then the girl, because she's of color like me, she's my same skin tone, maybe a tad bit darker. And she was like, "I'll wear my hair however you want me to wear it." And to you guys, that may not be anything, but to me, being of color, that is an insult. That is discrimination. And that's something else that ties into discrimination, because you have to accept me for who I truly am. There's one girl who was on the team that she's a veteran. She has locks, but she wears wigs. Okay, and there's another girl. Her name was Diamond. As you can see in the previous part of this video, I'm going to probably insert it again right here. This girl was busting a move, right? She was hitting it, knew the routine, off rip, right? She had ended up telling us when she went to one of the prep classes that she asked the choreographer, she said, "Be honest with me, what do you think?" She was like, "You're a little too major ready, you're a little too sexy, and it needs to look more palm." And as you can see the way, her name is Diamond, as you can see the way she dances, she's very feisty. And not only that, she told Diamond, maybe you can, if you're okay with your stomach hanging out, then hey, then that's okay with you, but you know, you're overweight. And I don't think that's fair, and let me tell you why. There were two girls last season, who were plus size. One looked Caucasian and the other one was Hispanic all day long. They both were plus size dancers, and I couldn't fathom that. And they meet society's criteria because of their skin color. Diamond doesn't meet society's criteria because of her skin color, one, and the way that she is, that would consider to be ghetto, right? Definitely, there's no way around that, because she knew the choreography. She knew it right off rip. And she wasn't even like the other girls. Let's just be honest. She wasn't. She didn't look the way they looked. And so it was just like, yeah, she's kind of a little too ghetto, because they kept finding things to nitpick on her about. It was crazy. So I don't really think I would want to be a part of an organization that's discrimination, hands down. And I'm not going to lie, they were kind of rude. And that's kind of like what you have to take with society. They're going to be rude, okay? But it's just like a way that you go about it. And it's the fact that there wasn't a fair chance. You know, the first performance is in 2 weeks. This was this past Saturday, and it's currently Wednesday. The performance is 2 weeks from now. And I tried the best that I could. I literally tried the best that I could. And it was hard. It's hard. I didn't train. I heard you have to train like 6 months to a year. I just hopped right in because I'm one of those people. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to gain the ropes and the understanding as I go through the process. You know, I didn't know anyone who's tried out for a professional cheer team. I didn't know anyone who's done that, right? I learned by experience. I have to experience something in order for me to truly understand, right? And so I'm happy that I had the experience. I'm happy that I met a friend named Diamond, which is the girl, and Gabby, which is the two ones in the video. Gabby got it, and I was so happy for her. And I was just talking to her like, hey, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. She was just so freaked out, like, oh my God. It's like, Gabby, stop that. And then she ended up making it. So I'm happy like 1 out of 3 of us made it. I'm really happy. And I was just telling God, I was like, God, if I didn't get it, please let Diamond and Gabby get it so that I can go visit them. And so hopefully we hang out. I got their contact information, so hopefully we hang out. And it's a really pretty sunny day outside. I wish you guys can see how pretty and sunny it is. But nevertheless, definitely those are the pros and the cons. I'm happy it was a great experience. I'm having mixed emotions about trying out for them again. I'm having mixed emotions because I love baseball. They're a baseball pro cheer for baseball, whatever. But there's another team that I want to try out here coming up shortly in June. And then there's 2 more other teams that I would like to try out, but I'm not 100% sure about those 2 because then I'll have to relocate because they're in a different part of Texas. But nevertheless, I'm never one to give up on my dreams. I'm an overcomer. So I may try out for them to let them know, like, hey, you caught me slipping. But, okay, excuse me. But I love that they are diverse. They have some African American girls on the team. But, you know, corporate America does what it do best, you know, has a way of forcing people to change their natural selves, okay? And let me say this. I don't mean this in an offensive way, but I'm just going to be honest because this is my channel, and I would rather for young women and young ladies who desire to do this in life, because I desire to do it. I desire to do it. As you can see, it's on my vision board. Never lose your integrity. There were so many girls. I'm not going to say so many, but there were, let's just say 35% of 100, right? Who were normal, okay? But that other percent, they let what they do get to their heads and they kind of forget who they are and where they come from. And they do it in such a polite way that it's like sarcasm in such a sweet way. And so never lose that piece of yourself that's different. Never fit in. Always stand out. It's good to be a part of, but never to be the same. Okay? That's all I really have to say. Be sure. Take those prep classes. Make sure that's something you want to do. Study the team before you join. Okay? Making sure you work out. Making sure you're running, because a lot of it comes from the inside, the wind and being out of breath. You need to make sure you get that under control. Make sure you're a proper weight in a proper weight class. It doesn't have to be a specific weight, but I'm sure skinny is best, okay? And that's just to be completely honest. But if you're plus size, hey, I'm here. I'm on your team, nevertheless. Make sure your hair is, I don't know, figure it out, okay? But that's if you want to be a part of the team. Make sure it's something that is corporate America approved, okay, before you even go and get your feelings hurt. Definitely have to have tough skin, okay? That's it. So, nevertheless, stay tuned for what's next. Because a lot of my page is trial and error and experiences, okay? Trial and error and experiences. Trial and error and experiences. A lot of lessons, not enough failures, but a lot of lessons, okay? And a lot of victories. So stay tuned for what's next, and thank you again for for attending Sparkle University. It is your girl Sparkle, and until we meet again, see you next time. Bye.
Go on with it, go on with it.